Here we will discuss what are the built-in functions in Python. So we have built-in functions with the given classification. So there are built-in functions for the input and output statements, and also there are built-in functions for character encoding. There are built-in functions for doing mathematical operations. There are built-in functions for ordering, and also there are built-in functions for doing the collections or iterations. Now let us look into it. What are the basic functions for input and output operations? So first we have input function. Input function, it will prompt. It will we have whatever the prompting statement we can have. We can have a prompting statement that return a string from the standard input. And also we have opening a file. So to open a file, we have a function called open and file name in what mode we want to access the file. So opens a file with the given name and access mode. Then also we have output statements to print the arguments. So we have a print function where we can separate the arguments by comma. Then for a character encoding, also we have some of the functions. So ORD of character, it return the Unicode point of the given character. Similarly, character of integer, it return one character with a given Unicode. And for mathematics, we have some functions. So we have an absolute value. So ABS of X that returns the absolute value of a number. And also we have a div mod of A comma B. So this return the true division and also the modulus. That's a reminder. The quotient and the remainder as tuple, where X and Y are going to be the integers. And also we can have the exponential, the power of X comma Y. So that will return X power Y. Then also to round to the nearest integer, we have a round of X. Then for also no some we have sum of the iterable, which will give no probably if we have a list with some numbers, and if you want to find out the sum directly, we can find out the sum of the given iterable. So that returns the sum of the elements in iterable. Iterable like a list, a tuple, and a string. Okay, we can make use of it. Then also we have ordering techniques. So using ordering, we can find out what is the maximum value among the given iterable. So that return the largest of the iterable. Then also we have a minimum of the iterable. So that will return the minimum of the smallest of the iterable. Then max of the given arguments. The maximum of the given arguments also can be computed. That returns the maximum value of the integer. Similarly, we can also find out the minimum of the given arguments. If you want to sort the numbers, then we have a sorting. So sorted of iterable again. So that returns a sorted list is going to be returned for this function. Then also to deal with the collections or iterations, we have a range. So range is a function that generates a value starting from 0 and goes up to the value stop minus 1. So one value less than the maximum value will be returned from 0, starting from 0. And also for a range, we can fix the start and the stop. From where you want to start, from where at what value you have to stop. But please ensure that it will not go to the stop till the stop where it will produce. It will one value less than the stop. So start value, then it increments by one. The start value incremented by one. Then goes on up to stop minus one. It doesn't go to stop. And also, if you want to define a step for a range, we can define a step for a range where we specify the start value and also the stop value. Then in what step we want? We want to start have it in two steps, we can have it, or three steps, we can have it. In what step that we want? So it construct an iteration of values, start plus step, start plus two into step, like that you can define our own step. Then we can have a length of the iterable can be found. So it returns the elements in the given iteration. Elements in the given iteration. Then also we have a reversed. By using this, we can reverse the sequence. Easily we can reverse the sequence. Then we have all iterable. It returns true if bool of E is true for each element of E. And any will return true if bool of E is true for at least one element is E. And next we have a map. So that returns an iterator, gives the result of a function call. Then iter is a new iterator object for the parameter. We want to iterate, no, we can use this iter function. And also there is a next function called next. So the next is basically, it goes through the iterator. It returns the next element reported by the iterator. So these are the major functions, built-in functions that we use in Python for dealing with many other operations.